Let's get to the 10-year bond yield. What do we do when we're entering a rising probability of recession? Again, it's not a sure thing. Nothing in life is. But again, we talk in probability speak. So again, as the economy slows, the probability rises that you enter a recession. We are 79 months going on 80 months into a U.S. economic expansion. By any stretch of historical matters, that is long in the tooth. So if we do believe that in the next 3 to 6 months that we're going to at least bake in the expectations part of a recession, we would buy the long bond and love it. Like, I'm going to be the most bullish guy on Wall Street again. On bonds, long bonds, not junk bonds. We're going to keep that on the short side. In fact, you can start a hedge fund tomorrow and maybe charge 5 and 50 for this. You basically short junk and you buy treasuries. How brainless is that? All you have to do is pay the whatever we're charging here, $95 a month or 0.95 per month, and you do it. Start your own hedge fund. Do it. You're going to have a great year. Again, I think that that's basically the credit signal within the signal is that happens, again, during a recession. Credit markets start to shake, then they get baked, then they crash, and this is what happens. So again, we are setting up, now that we got that rate hike out of the way, to have the Federal Reserve back off on rate hike speak, be data dependent. And again, if they aren't, then too bad for them. But the reality is that the market is going to bake them into the cake anyway. So those are your top 3 things. 10-year bond yield, by the way, I should have nailed that. 10-year bond yield, I'm waiting for something north of 230. Apologies for this. I ended the top 3 things without giving you the most important point. The timing. Above 230 on the 10-year bond yield is where I want to ramp up that long bond position. Again, I'm time sensitive and price sensitive. The risk range for the 10-year bond yield on an immediate term basis is 212 to 232. So anything north of 230, bring it. That's what I want to do. I want to buy the long bond. I might even buy my dad some for Christmas. Bought my dad some gold way back when, and I think it was 04 or 05. I bought him
gold bar.
Like coins. He was like, what the hell am I going to do with this? This is, I'm like, well, don't eat it. The gold bulls back then were trying to say the gold, actually the gold bulls weren't around back then. I remember going to, you'd appreciate this maybe, but I'd go to Canadian mining prospect conferences in 03 and 04, and I was the youngest guy by like 2 decades. And in the conference, guys would be smoking darts, smoking cigarettes, just talking about the mines and everything else. Nobody liked them back then. But buying the long bond in 2015 might be like buying my dad some gold at the end of 2015 for Christmas. Might be like buying him some gold in 05.
Seems like it.
Yeah, but it's what a wonderful thing to do for your family.